Welcome to day 3 of the kitchen renovations. I think it's day 3, could be day 4. I've lost count, but I've woke up this morning, I've gone for a run, and I've opened up the kitchen and forgot that it looks like this. Yep, this is the state of the current kitchen. I've just been pottering around before I picked up the camera. I'm gonna use this here. This here has been quite good. It's a polyfiller and it's patching up where the tiles used to be. I took some tiles down and this worktop was to about where the tile stops, and we've took that worktop away and the cabinet away. Well, actually it wasn't a cabinet, the washing machine was under the worktop. We're putting the washing machine into another place. Yeah, so it's patching up the wall. I didn't really want to be spending more money on a plasterer, and this is going to be hidden with the fridge freezer. So I want to get it as flat and as smooth as we can, and then we're going to paint over it, and then the fridge is going in front of it. So you won't really see it, so I'm not too worried. I need a coffee before I get started. I really need a tea or a coffee because, yeah, I've just looked. I've got my jumper the wrong way round. So let's try and start this day as we mean to go on, shall we? Okay, that's better. Cabinets have been painted before, so I do need to give them a lightly sand. Now I'm not sure whether I'm meant to take the paint off completely or whether you just give it a bit of a scruff. So I'm just giving it a bit of a scruff. I know most people take the doors off the cabinetry, but I'm not going to do it. I didn't do it the last time I painted this kitchen. I didn't do it then, and I'm not doing it now. So I sanded down yesterday. I sanded down the cabinetry. I've got a few more cabinets to go. I ran out of sandpaper, so I need to go back to B&Q and pick some more sandpaper up. So I need to finish that. I filled in most of these holes, so I'm not sure what hardware I want, but I do know on these top cabinets I want like singular knobs rather than handles, so I filled in those, and I've done the same on the bottom ones. If I swap them out for a like to like, then I swap them out for a like to like. I just need to drill a hole, that's no problem. But I do think I want knobs on these as well instead of handles, and then the handles are going to be on the drawers. Oh, one more thing that we took down yesterday that I don't think I filmed. This extractor fan. So when I did my little upcycle, I painted these, the hob and the oven. It was kind of a DIY fail, and I painted the extractor fan. It was a complete fail, as you can see. The paint is chipping off, so I've got some brand new ones. I knew that these were being replaced anyway because they're old and they don't work very well. So that's why I painted it, but this was taken down here. And again, we're just swapping out like for like. I'm gonna get started clearing out the kitchen because I always find if it's really, really messy, like it is, you end up putting tools down and losing them. So I'm gonna try and clear back up the best as I can because I didn't clear down yesterday. I was just too tired, so I'm gonna do that before I start. I'm actually I'm gonna do the polyfiller on the wall first because that can get a head start in drying, and while I'm tidying everything up. That sounds more of a plan. But first, tea. That's what I need right now. I've got it much smoother, but I have. So the holes are starting to fill in a little bit more where the plasterboard come away. I could have probably, if I was a professional, I don't know, like took out this bit of plasterboard and re-put plasterboard, but like I said, I'm just patching it up to put a fridge in front of it. So I want to get it as smooth as I can, but I am very well aware it's not going to be a professional finish. But once this is dried, I can get it sanded down and then get it prepped for painting. Majority of the sanding done. I've managed to fill that bit in, that's looking great. And now we're just moving everything from what we had piled up here to the other side so we can sand this. This I think will eventually go. I'm going to put some wood panels there. I'm hoping to use the wood veneer hubs panels, the same ones that I used in the bedroom, to go along here. But I'm going to sand it and paint it just in case I scrap that idea. All of the ideas that we're having is just coming as we're doing it. So I'm going to get this prepared, and then when it's going to be washed down, I'm ready to paint. Still want me to then redo it. The hat and jacket is on again because we've got all the doors and windows open just to get some ventilation in because we've been doing so much dusting. We've cleaned down all of the cabinets, so they're all sugar soaked up and they're all dry. So now we're about to apply the primer onto the cupboards or the cabinets. We're using foul and ball paint. And we're going with, this isn't the final colour, this is the primer that we put on before, so it's white and light tones. When you use foul and ball, you need to use the correct primer for whatever tone that you're using, and on their website they let you know what one to use. So because I'm using skimming stone, which is a neutral colour, this is what I've been recommended to use with it. So this is the primer, and then the coat is going to go on to the cabinets first before skimming stone goes on. And yeah, I'm going to get on with that right now. Just a little disclaimer, on the website I'm missing a step. Basically I'm missing a step. So on the website it says to use a like this paint before you use the primer on already painted cabinetry. I'm not doing that. I kind of feel because I'm using Farrell and Ball on top of Farrell and Ball already painted cabinets, I'm hoping that I don't really need to. I'm hoping that's just a step that you have to do on maybe if you've used other paint, like other brands' paints. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that if I miss that step, it's not gonna damage you know, the longevity of the paint that we're using. It's, you know, I'm still using the primer which it goes before, which was going to add adhesive to the top coat, so that should be okay. But I just thought, if you're using this video as a step-by-step guide, don't. There is a step that you're meant to do before, so I just thought I'd put that in here. Ooh. Do you pour it then stir?
Yeah, stir it before.
You've got a stirrer. A bit pinky, isn't it?
Is it? Well, the primer.
Yeah.
Probably the reason for it, I guess. Pigments and all that.
Pigments and all that. You can put the tunes on if you like. Is it Mary J? This is what we've got up to now. All the cabinets are done. Definitely might take these doors off the cabinets because it's just an absolute, oh, it's just a ball ache, to be honest with you. I can't remember it being this tricky the last time. It must have been. But yeah, all the cabinets have been prepped and ready to go. This looks a lot lighter due to the fact that this was a lighter cabinet. This was grey, so that's why it looks like this one's almost done compared to these. But yeah, we've managed to do a lot today. I've not skimmed that yet. It's still a little bit squidgy. Yeah, oh, maybe I should have done that. It's still a little bit squidgy, but I think that's just from where it's had loads shoved in. I don't know, because up here is all fine. It can be sanded down. This bit here is fine. It's just this area here, which was the big crack. Perhaps I should have researched how to fill in a bigger crack instead of just bodging it, but I bodged it, and yeah, I'm hoping this will be dry by the morning. The kickbacks have been painted, and the breakfast bar, which is I'm gonna be covering that, but I just thought might as well just crack on and paint that anyway. I'm thinking of staining this a little bit lighter to match our table. I'm not sure yet. And then the same here. I'm going to do a little bit of research into that. I think that wood's a little bit too warm for my liking, so I'm going to see how much mess that's going to create, considering I've just decided I want to do that. Temporarily moved the coffee machine there to see if I like it there. Don't think I do, but yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna leave the vlog here and start again tomorrow. Night night.